Hello, I'm Tom. I'm a 65-year-old runner. Don't be bothered by the roosters crowing in the background. Today's video is going to be about my very recent switch to the run, walk, run method as popularized by Jeff Galloway. If you find this video helpful, then please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks. So when I say I very recently switched to the run, walk, run method, I mean very recently, as of this morning. I also went ahead and began a Garmin coach plan, Jeff Galloway's 5K plan. So I started that this morning as well. So Galloway's coaching plan had me start with a 9-minute segment that involved a 2-minute walk warm up, 2-minute cool down, and about 5 minutes of run walk in between. The Garmin Galloway coaching app has me scheduled to do my goal race on December 21st. This race is called the Jingle Bells Run. It's going to be a 5K, and I'm hoping that I'll never get injured again. And I'm hoping that I'll be in pretty good shape and following Galloway's run, walk, run method. And who knows, maybe I'll run close to a PR. And when I say PR, I mean my personal best in the last 3 years or so. And actually, my PR for the 5K did happen back in 2024. So it's very recent, and so my hope is that I'll still be able to run at least as fast as I did back then. In one of my recent videos, I was talking about how I am a self-coached runner. So now that I'm being coached by Jeff Galloway on the Garmin app, does that mean I'm no longer self-coaching? I would say not. I'm still a self-coached runner. I would say that I'm just going to follow Jeff Galloway's plan and schedule with a grain of salt. I'll be doing a lot of adaptations and changes as needed. I'll continue to listen to my body, and so I'm not going to be following Galloway's plan and schedule precisely or exactly. And I don't think that Galloway would want me to do that either, because what if an injury did crop up? Would Galloway want me to continue to run as normal? No. He would want me to take it easy for a few days and recover. So why have I switched to the run, walk, run method? Well, the main reason is because I'm very injury prone. I've really gave it a good effort as far as avoiding injuries while running, but I keep getting niggles and little minor injuries. And I feel like I've done everything right. I do all the right injury prevention exercises. I've visited my physical therapist countless times. So I'm doing the right thing. I'm very gradual when I increase mileage. But primarily my problem is my calves. They keep acting up and getting minor strains that results in unwanted time off. But I also have a right knee that's been giving me problems. In fact, I have an appointment scheduled in September with an orthopedic surgeon, not for surgery, but just to get a diagnosis and a recommendation by this orthopedic surgeon to see what it is. My physical therapist thought that the right knee was a biomechanical thing and not necessarily actual damage to any, ligaments, bones, cartilage, meniscus. So he thought it was just the way my strides are, my biomechanics while I actually run. And I hope that after my visit with the orthopedic surgeon that that's his conclusion as well. I certainly don't want to get surgery. If I can avoid that, then that would be awesome. So, injury prevention is my primary reason for switching to the run, walk, run method. I know very little about the run, walk, run method. In fact, I've just begun reading Jeff Galloway's book, Run, Walk, Run, and I hope to learn more of the details so that I can share with you what I have learned from Jeff Galloway and other advocates of the run, walk, run method. So Galloway, in addition to injury prevention, he does make the claim that the run, walk, run method will actually help you to run faster. And he gives examples of people that have ran faster half marathons, faster marathons, as a result of switching to the run, walk, run method. I've heard that it can also help you run a faster 5K, which is my aim. I would love to be able to lower my 5K time. I'm a little bit skeptical about the claim that the run, walk, run method has about actually increasing your racing times, but that's Galloway's claim, and I'm fine with that, and I'll give it a whirl. A third benefit that Galloway mentions concerns the mental, emotional, psychological benefits of the run, walk, run method. And in this video, I'm not going to delve into that because I know next to nothing. But after I've studied up on it a while, I'll go ahead and share those findings with you. So for me, the primary reason that I'm switching is for injury prevention. And I would love it if my race times would improve as well. A few videos back, I mentioned how I'm in the process of switching to a philosophy of longevity as it concerns my running. And I did, as an aside, mention how I may switch to walking maybe sooner rather than later. And I said that just assuming, hey, it's going to be later that I switch to walking. But the run, walk, run method is, I guess, a happy medium between all walking as opposed to running nonstop. So I've been a nonstop runner for the last 3.5 going on 4 years. When I was a young man in my teenage years, early 20s, I was a nonstop runner and used to run in races as well. Way back then, before taking that long 33-year break from running. Now that I'm doing the run, walk, run method, that marks a definite switch to a longevity philosophy. So my concern is not so much with training to race 5Ks or training to race fast, but my concern primarily is to be healthy, to be running maybe even into my 80s, or who knows, as long as I live. It would be awesome to be able to be on my feet doing the run, walk, run method, or even walking for exercise when I get to be an old man. For me, there is a definite tension between my aim for longevity and my competitive drive, my desire to race. In some ways, it seems like it's a contradiction that how can you aim for longevity while also aiming to race well? Because racing well requires fast running. Fast running increases your chances of injury. However, the Jeff Galloway method of run, walk, run claims that you can do hard workouts and you can race while using the run, walk, run method. You can still apply interval training, tempo runs. Of course, they would be tempo run, walk, runs. But you can still do hard workouts. And for me, that would be following the 80-20 rule of 80% easy aerobic runs with the 20% hard days. For me, that's one hard day per week of training. And Galloway, he definitely has hard workouts that people that are into the run, walk, run method can apply. So I plan on continuing to aim for hard workouts once a week and also the easy aerobic. So I guess what I'm saying is there are a lot of similarities between the run, walk, run method and for those who are into running nonstop. So a lot of the training principles still apply to both. So as I continue with this YouTube channel, my advice to all of you will actually apply to both those that are nonstop runners as well as those that do the run, walk, run method. Okay, that's the update about my own running journey. If this video helped you in any way, please give it a like, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and have a great week.